Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Smart Sports. Mabuhay teammates! Ito ang Basketball Universe at ako si Bill Velasco. Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Nickel Asia Corporation. Nakausap namin si Coach Yeng Giao ng Rain or Shine Elasto Painters tungkol sa kanilang paghahanda para sa season na ito. Kaya lang, ang problema ay yung 4 na rookie na kinuha nila ay hindi pa makakasali sa Elasto Painters. Let's talk about the upcoming 50th season. Ano nang readiness ng Rain or Shine?
Maganda yung mga ensayo namin, no? I feel na yung lineup namin, especially with the addition of Stanley Pringle, is ready to compete, no? Ano na kami, no? Naka semifinals na kami ng 4 straight times.
Oo nga, ilang beses na. Oh.
So 4 straight times, but we could not break through dun sa semifinals. But the problem is everybody is getting stronger. No? Yung mga teams na malakas, alam natin, malakas na talaga yung San Miguel. No? Kailangan dumaan ka talaga sa San Miguel kay Junmar, no? Lalo na sa All-Filipino. Ginebra, of course, and TNT, of course, they almost won a Grand Slam. And then lumalakas yung Converge, lumalakas yung Blackwater, Phoenix, andyan pa yung Meralco. So mas sumisikip. Pero ang tingin ko, with the experience we've had making the semifinals, kasi dati nagiging excuse ng team namin, mga bata kami, marami kaming mga rookies at saka wala masyado experience. But I don't think that's an excuse we can give the public now. Sabi ko sa kanila, wala na tayong excuses. If we make the semifinals 4 times, that's enough experience, no? Sabihin natin na siguro na tayo, luto na rin, no? Pwede na panglaban na, hinog na. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you drafted quite a lot of players. Ilan yung draft nyo? 8. What were you looking for nung draft?
Alam mo kasi, you're so tempted to draft during draft day. No? Pag dumarating sa tas may nakikita ka doon. Takaw mata. No? Of course, we will still evaluate them. No? Hindi naman automatic yan. No? We will still evaluate them. And then, if they make the grade, we will sign them up. But that will come after the All-Filipino.
After pa. So talagang hindi sila muna makakapaglaro.
Hindi na sila makakahabol ng All-Filipino kasi mga January na talaga yun.
I see. So, and then in the meantime, you also have Stanley Pringle, and if I'm not mistaken, Gabe Norwood and Bo Belga. So medyo
andun pa. So may 3 veterano kami ngayon, no? We're looking to them for leadership, for mentorship ng mga mas bata sa kanila. At the same time, they add that experience. Dahil si Bo at saka si Gabe, nag-champion na yan eh. Kasama pa yan dun sa 2016 team na huling team na nanalo, na independent team na nanalo ng ng championship.
At walang kinatatakutan yan.
Minsan nakakatakot din dahil
papaaway.
Ang sinusundan namin parang mantra namin sa team namin is let's do it the right way, let's play it the right way, no, let's do this with integrity, no, let's follow the rules. Medyo yun yung kumbaga yung sinasabi natin na long cut pwede ka mag-shortcut, pero if you want to stick by your principles, long cut talaga ang dadaanan mo, no? So kailangan ka talaga mag-develop, no, nung mga rookies mo. Si Pringle kaya lang napunta sa amin kasi siya, unrestricted free agent na siya because of the 7-year rule.
Yes,
no? So he opted, no? So he opted to play for us without giving up anything in return. So walang trade, no? The rest of the team, they're really from the draft.
Yes.
And then from the draft, you develop them.
You built the team.
You build them. Kumbaga, magpa-plant ka ng buto, ng seed. tutubigan mo, no? Tapos
hihintayin mo.
fertilize mo siya, bubungkalin mo yung lupa around it, and then habang lumalago siya, binabantayan mo, tinitrim mo siya hanggang magkaprutas na siya, no? So hindi kami yung maghihintay ng puno ng iba tapos pag nagkaprutas pinipitas namin sa kabilang bakod, no?
Okay.
So kami talagang patience, no? And nurturing yung ginagawa namin.
Tinanong ko rin si Coach Yeng kung bakit ang filosofiya niya sa basketball ay yung tila mahirap na paraan ng pagbubuo ng isang championship team. Ano ba ang hinahanap mo sa isang player, Coach? Kasi alam ko dati, yung mga ibang nakukuha mong player, pinagsasabihan mo na pag ayaw nyo na sisigawan, ayaw nyo na namumura, sa ibang ite-trade ko na lang kayo. Anong hinahanap mo sa player?
Well, una, it's that toughness. No, that's really a part of the mental toughness aspect. Na can you take this from your coach or from your coaches? Can you put yourself under this kind of pressure? Because at the end of the day, hindi naman ang intention ko is to disrespect them or to put them down. Ang intention ko is to make them better. If they understand that, they will most likely accept those conditions.
Huwag pa personalin.
Hindi siya personal, no?
What has changed? Anong nag-evolve, anong nagbago sa coaching since then?
Ang dami na, no? Ang dami na. I am not the same coach I was 10 years ago. Maybe even 5 years ago. A lot of things have changed in basketball. Naging analytics-based na siya, scientific na siya. The game is played a lot faster than when it was being played maybe 10 years ago. The game is centered on the three-point shot and in transition. No? So pag ang team mo ngayon medyo walang shooter, ang laking disadvantage. No? Wala kang three-point shooters, ang laking disadvantage. No? Kung mabagal yung team mo, ang laking disadvantage, no? So the trend now is faster game and then three-point shooting. Nung araw, nung nag-uumpisa pa ako, puro isolation, puro one-on-one, no? If you are bigger and more athletic than the next guy, you will most likely have the ball in your hands for the most part, no? Pero ngayon, pagka hindi umikot yung bola mo, it's a disadvantage again, no? Pagka nag-isolate ka and you're doing too much of the isolation, it's a disadvantage again, no? Although there is still some part of the game where it's still okay, where it's still good. But for the most part, manunod ka ng EuroLeague, no? Even manunod ka ng NBA, the ball is spread around, the pace is fast, and they've got the great shooters, no? So nag-tilt din siya towards offense, no? Dati yung mga teams defensive oriented, pero it's still good up to now, no? If you're defensive oriented, you can still win. But kung depensa ka lang, wala kang opensa, mahirap naman manalo, no?
Itong trend, Coach, na siyempre, lahat gumagaya sa Golden State Warriors, lahat tumitira na sa labas. You think this is just a fad or it's going to be a permanent part of the game na?
I think it's going to be a permanent part of the game. It's another skill, no, that you have to learn even as a young kid. Dati, yung mga bigs natin, kahit di ka tumira sa labas, basta malakas ka sa loob, basta marunong ka mag-footwork inside the lane, no? Pero pag big ka ngayon, wala kang three-point shot, you create bad spacing, no? Kumbaga, everybody is just going to collapse around you, no? And then you're not able to create driving lanes for your teammates kasi naka-collapse lang sila sa loob. Pero if you're a big man now and you have a three-point shot, you can step out. You can step out to the corner. Then they will have to pay attention to you because you're a threat. And that gives your teammates now better spacing and more open driving lanes. Yun na yung ngayon eh. Yun na yung trend. It's not gonna change. Maybe it's going to evolve into something different. Pero it's still spacing, ball movement, and three-point shooting.
Okay. Coach, you're also, well, you're known to be one of the most vocal, coaches in the PBA, lalo na. And that's your reputation.
Vocal.
Sige, prank ka na lang. Prank ka na lang, no? Why do you feel that is important to you instead of going along with the flow, conforming, yung makikisama?
Maybe rin, no, it's part of your personal character. Paano ka pinalaki ng mga magulang mo, siguro, no, kasama pa rin yon na you want to stick to what is right, gawin mo kung ano yung tama, ano ba yung mga prinsipyo mo na pinaninindigan mo. Yeah, actually, it's really because of that, no? And you don't want to normalize something that is wrong. Okay. No? Because ang tingin ko, pagka alam mo mali, tumahimik ka, part ka nun. Kasabwat ka na. No, alam mo, mali. Tapos, hindi mo kino-call out or you turn a blind eye to it or you avoid the issue. No? So, nai-encourage ngayon yung mga gumagawa nun, ay, normal na to, ay hindi tayo pinapansin. Ay, pwede nating gawin to at pwedeng mas lumala pa.
Ikaw masusunod. Ano yung mga gusto mong mabago sa PBA?
Parity. No? And kung ano yung rules, let's stick to the rules. Okay. If we cannot stick to the rules, let's change the rules to something we can follow.
Okay.
No? So, para transparent siya, we are not shortchanging the fans because ang pinaka-importante rito, yung fans. Pag nawala yung tiwala ng fans, unti-unti silang kumbaga nag-fade, nag-shy away.
Saka marami ng competition ngayon.
Marami ng competition.
Netflix ka na lang.
Exacto. Or you can watch from your phone, you can watch another league overseas. No, you can follow some other sport. No? After Ginebra, parang paano na yung ibang teams.
Tama.
No? So you want to develop those rivalries. You want, kasi nung araw, nung bata pa ako, bata ka pa rin siguro. Yung Chris pa Toyota, talagang aabangan mo yun kasi alam mo may rivalry eh. Alam mo na yung Chris pa at saka yung Toyota galit talaga sa isa't isa, di ba? Hindi yung mga friendly match lang yan, no? So hindi naman ibig sabihin kailangan tayo mag-away. Pero kailangan genuine yung rivalry. Yung intensity. No? So, I think that's the way you sell sports. No? Kahit naman sa NBA, kahit sa football, baseball, boxing. The more na alam mo na, personal yata galit nito, mas maganda panoorin tong dalawang magbo-boxing na to.
Kahit gagamba nga.
Totoo yun, no? So, I think, balik dun sa tanong mo, you just want things done the right way. And, siyempre, merong magrereklamo, merong magbabash sa'yo, merong pa rin na magsasabi na that's the real world, no?
I remember your dad, no, when he was still around, si Governor Brent. And being in politics is even harder, no? Sometimes than being in sports. Ano yung mga pinasa niya sa'yo? Well, not even before you went into politics also. Ano mga tinuro niya sa'yo na pinaninindigan mo?
Well, actually retired na ako from politics niya.
Oo nga eh.
Mabuti na lang. But yun nga sinabi ko sa iyo kanina, even at the start of our conversation. Sabi ko, depende rin yan paano ka pinalaki, no? Ng mga magulang mo. Yes. No? And isa yan doon sa mga siguro lessons, no, na kalakihan ko na don't lose your idealism. Kung ano yung ideals mo, try to stand by them.
Mahirap yun kasi
Mahirap
easily
yun.
get disillusioned din, di ba?
Eksakto. Kasi habang tumatagal sa buhay, you come across trials, no? You come across may mga may mga low moments ka, no? May isip mo, bakit sumusunod ako sa mga rules?
Bakit mahirap para
Bakit
sa akin?
ang hirap? Bakit siya yung gumaganda ang buhay, siya yung mas mayaman, siya yung mas may mga kaibigan. Ako, pinaghirapan kong tumayo sa prinsipyo, tapos lugi ako. Ako yung naaargabyado. Ganun ang mundo no? You have to accept those realities, and that is why sa akin kasi you have to believe in something bigger and greater than yourself, no? If you are looking at the real world or yung mundo natin ngayon, talagang maraming nagtatagumpay na masamang tao.
Okay. Huwag na natin pag-usapan yung flood control.
Tama yun, di ba?
Oo.
Pero at some point, maybe not in this life, things are going to even out. If you don't believe in that, then ang hirap talaga na no? Ang hirap talaga na sumunod sa mga prinsipyo. Pag ang isip mo lang, dito lang sa mundo, then after this, wala na. You'll break the rules. No? And you will just hurt other people because it will benefit you.
You mentioned yung their low moments. Nagkaroon na ba kayo, coach, ng pagkakataon na parang ang hirap naman ito? Parang nakakapagod na.
Eksakto. No? Like ako, as a coach, you wanna keep winning championship.
That's true.
Diba? You wanna keep winning games. But you're put in a position where more teams are just simply going to be more talented than your team.
Okay.
Simply because they have other means to strengthen their team. So, mafufrustrate ka na gusto ko rin mag-champion Ang hirap mag-champion. Pero I settled that with myself, and I said, I'll put myself in a niche. May niche ako. If I win a championship, I'm okay. But if I can just make my team better and add value to it because I'm their coach, then I'll be happy. So, ang ano lang doon is, yung rain or shine naman, pang middle tier lang yan di ba? Or baka nga, pang ano lang yan pang quarterfinals lang yan If you make the semifinals, you've already overachieved. That means the talent that you have, the people that you have, the value for money that you give your owners, that is what counts at the end of the day. How much value did you add to your team? Kung yung team mo talagang talented naman at dapat naman talaga mag-champion, pag di ka nag-champion, nakakahiya pa. Di ba? So I put myself in that niche. I cannot have 25 championships like a Team Cone. But I'll be happy with another 1 or 2. I already have 7. But I'll be happy with another 1 or 2 na alam ko na you did it the hard way.
Mas masarap.
Ang value ng isang championship sa akin siguro 10 championship Kasi hindi mo mahirap na ulitin di ba?
Okay.
With the conditions, di ba? But if I have a team that's good for 7th or 8th place and I bring it to 5th or 4th place, that's an achievement. That's an achievement. I don't see retirement.
Pareho tayo.
I don't see retirement as of now. Kasi ang dami ko pang gustong matutunan. At saka ang dami... Alam mo, pag nanonood ako ng college games or even high school games kung minsan, and I see really good players, in my mind, sana maabutan ko pa to. Sana nagko-coach pa ako pagka naglalaro ito. Baka maging player ko to. So, you still have that, that desire. Plus, I'm still trying to learn every day. I'm still trying to learn every day. Pag tumigil ka kasi na matuto, or you think you have learned enough or you have experienced enough, that's the time you stagnate. And sa coaching or even in sports in general, the time you stagnate, you're going to get left behind.
Ako naman, mag-inisip ko, pag nag-retiro ako, hindi ko na alam magagawin ko sa sarili ko. Baka doon ako mamatay, di ba?
Exactly.
Ulit.
No? Alam mo, siguro may nagsasabi rin sa akin, maybe you can retire from a career, but you cannot retire from life. So kung kunyari tumigil ka as a broadcaster o tumigil ako as a coach, I'll have to find something else to do. Hindi pwede wala ka nang gagawin.
Tama.
No? So you cannot retire from life. You can probably retire from your work. If you're a lawyer, after being a lawyer, maybe you can be an artist. Di ba? No? So yung retired as in wala ka nang gagawin, I don't suggest that to anyone.
It's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
At yan ang Basketball Universe para sa araw na ito. Subaybayan kami ng Lunes, Miyerkules at Biyernes sa Facebook at YouTube. Kaya like, share, subscribe at follow na rin. Nais naming pasalamatan ang aming mga sponsors. Smart Sports, Nickel Asia Corporation. Laging tandaan, saan man kayo at anuman ang ginagawa ninyo, magkakampi tayo. Ako si Bill Velasco at ito ang Basketball Universe.